Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Dennis here, and I'm here with
Patrick.
Okay, bro. So I want us to jump into the transfer window.
Yeah.
And some of the teams are doing amazing things, including your team.
Which team is
so
that?
far, I think Liverpool are winning Liverpool are winning the transfer window. What do you think about your club and the business you've done so far?
I think the word is surprising.
Okay.
It's very surprising because
people are stingy.
The word is not stingy. We spend wisely.
Okay.
Yes, and people have used the word stingy for us. But however, I mean, I think we've done very well in the transfer market.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited because we hardly get these opportunities as a Liverpool club for our owners to give us so much money for us to spend. However, I think we've done good business because we've sold a number of people, not too many people, but we sold the right people and we've gotten some amount of money.
Yeah.
So I think we've been able to go into the market to get some of the players that have been the talk of the period, which a typical example is Florian Wirtz, who we brought in as one of our attacking midfielders. He's a wonderful player.
Yeah.
I think that we've been able to go for Ekitike. Amazing player. I think after we bought him, I've tried to see some videos of him. He's very amazing. Yeah. Then I think we've gotten Jeremy Frimpong.
Yeah.
Amazing guy. I mean, I've always loved that guy's football. Bryan Mbuembo, he's an amazing guy. Then we have Gyokores from Bournemouth. Yeah. So I think so far so good. But I just think that the challenge the coach will have is to how he's going to arrange the team to fit the purpose. Because you can have all the players, if you don't have them playing at their right areas and right places that they are too comfortable with, then you might have challenges even though you have all the players in your team.
I assume the reason why you go for all these players is that you are in a lot of competitions. I mean, the Champions League, the EPL, FA Cup. So it's quite a number of competitions. So I believe that he should be able to spread it around in terms of the minutes, so that everybody should be able to get some playing time and all that. Yeah. But which of these players excite you the most as a Liverpool fan?
Wirtz.
Yeah,
Florian Wirtz.
The few games that you watched him in the Champions League, in the preseason games, have he impressed you? And do you think he's worth the amount of money spent on him?
No, I personally don't regard preseason games so much.
Okay.
Yeah, but then
But do you see what he brings to the team?
Yeah, I do. Okay. I actually do. He's a good handler of the ball, and especially I realized that he always sets himself free at several areas that he can actually get access to the ball, to distribute the ball every now and then. So I think I love him. I've seen Jeremy also play amazing football. Okay. Nice assist. People have scored goals from that and all that. But I think so far the players that we've gotten in, I mean,
it's exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah.
But do you think that it automatically puts you in position to win? Because I've heard so many other teams fans say that just give the title to Liverpool.
No, it's not. It's not. With the EPL, it's not like automatic. Yeah, with the EPL, it's not like automatic.
Even if you bring in your next big target, Isak?
Well, I honestly wouldn't want to talk too much about Isak because personally, as a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't really mind if we don't bring Isak on board.
Really?
No, at all.
He's Premier League proven. He guarantees you goals. What else could you ask for?
Well, he scored some goals for Newcastle, which were good, but I don't think it's a guarantee that Isak will take us beyond the line that we're expecting to be if we don't get him. Because the players that
because if Isak doesn't come in, who are you betting on? You are talking about Ekitike and who?
Well,
you sold Diaz?
Yeah, so, but Ekitike is there.
But he's still now going to find his feet in the Premier League.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. He will find his way around. No, because my
he's a very young guy,
Yeah, my problem is that anytime there's a player that is being too overhyped comes into your team, the expectations are so high that at the end of the day, you might realize that the pressure on that particular player might affect his performance. Okay. Which is my problem. Okay. So like, we are throwing in a bid. Newcastle says, I'll let you go. Liverpool comes up. It's too dirty for me. It's too murky. So I just want us to try and focus on the ones that we've gotten now. And besides, like I was telling you,
probably the only Liverpool fan I met who is not excited about the possibility of going for Isak.
No, I'm not too excited. I mean, so if we get him, fine. But if we don't, I don't really have a problem.
Really?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, I mean, for what I've read this morning from TalkSport, and I've seen David Austin also put it on there. Liverpool are not considering to go for another bid because already they sent 120 and they promised 60 upfront and then 50 over 3 years.
Also, Liverpool are going for another one.
That's what the rumors are.
Yes.
But do you think that they are not going for it's just a negotiation?
Well, I think it could be a negotiation tactic.
Yeah.
But I think that knowing the owners of the club of Liverpool, I'm sure they might pull the brakes and be like, you know what? If he's not really going to come, don't let us push it and spend so much.
No, but it's not the player who is saying he's not coming. Isak has basically done whatever he can.
Yeah, I mean the team.
He's basically told the team Newcastle that I want to leave. He said that the only team I want is Liverpool. He's training away from Newcastle. So what else could you ask for? And for me, for a player to go that mile, it means that you people have said something behind closed doors to him that we are coming for you.
Well, I mean, a player like Isak playing in the EPL with his qualities would always want to play with one of the big clubs in the EPL currently, which is Liverpool. And I wouldn't fault him. But then, of course, like we always say, Newcastle is not a broke club. I think they have some really good money.
No, they have some restriction because of the financial fair play, whatever. So they're not able to spend the way they want. But the only thing is that they are not broke whereby they need to sell.
They need to sell. They are good players.
I know they've actually given him an offer to extend for another season. And then they will put a release clause in there so that next window he can move. So in the event where your deal falls apart and you don't come for him, that is what I think his options are. But for the way he's put himself out there, his head is turned. I don't know even how he can go back and face his teammates after everything else.
You make a very good point. And that has been my problem with the approach, his approach. You know, even though I'm a Liverpool fan in the beginning, I really wanted him to come. But then, you know, when you are one of the top players in your club, and in the beginning we felt as though that this is what happened last season, and we are going again this season to be able to achieve a certain target. Then all of a sudden you want to jump ship in this particular way. You are not training with your club. You are intentionally complaining about certain injuries, you know, here and there. When at the end of everything, the sale doesn't go through and you're back to your club.
It's not easy.
There's this subtle tension between yourselves, your team players and management and all that. So, looking at how things are going now, I suggest that he plays his cards very well, manages the situation.
Too late. I mean, whatever he has to do, he's done it already. So I hope for his sake that it goes through. But I think if he comes in, I think you actually overspend.
I have a feeling during the week we might go again.
For him, but I mean there are talks of imminent bet another this thing coming from Liverpool. So I think you are looking at going to 140 and see whether you can be able to get him.
For use that money and buy some defender, man.
Well, I mean that is your transfer window. So if he comes in, you are happy. You've had a good transfer window.
I think if Isak comes in, good transfer window.
Let's look at your next contender, Arsenal. When you look at their business, what is your opinion on it?
I think it hasn't been bad at all.
Okay.
Because they've been able to get, I think Zubimendi came in quite early.
I know you people were chasing him badly last summer, but he said no.
Then I think the famous Victor Gyokores is also in now.
I think that was a headache for Arsenal fans. I mean, at some point they didn't know whether it was going to happen or not. But I mean, to be fair to him, he said Arsenal or nothing. And he went all out.
Strange,
That's strange. Is that not a team?
No, Arsenal's a team, but anyway. So
if you look at Arsenal's business, can Arsenal push for the title this season?
My bets for Arsenal to push for the title would simply be on just one of their transfer moves this season, which is Victor Gyokores. The rest of the players for me are just average players. Zubimendi, I don't know why all the hype on him, honestly, personally.
So why are you people going for him?
Well, we needed him to cure a certain problem we had in our team.
Same here.
But Arteta, you see, Arsenal's target is different. Arsenal has a whole problem they are trying to solve.
Which is?
You don't want to push me to say certain things.
No.
But all I'm trying to say is that if you really watch the transfer window, Madueke,
champion boy.
You see, we really need to investigate why Chelsea is doing this to Arsenal later on. You know.
I think Arteta answered that question. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What was this answer?
So he said that Chelsea has some magnificent players and we have a good relationship, so he doesn't see why if they have a target. Because
at the point that I realized if you guys wanted to give him Jackson for free,
it's still open. So for me, let me say this: they've lost some key players in their midfield.
Yeah,
Thomas Partey is gone. And then Jorginho is gone.
And Thomas Partey's replacement can be Zubimendi. And people argue with me on that. Because
but right now they have Nogard, who was the captain of the Brentford.
Yeah, Nogard.
And then now Zubimendi. So Zubimendi much more replaces Jorginho because of the skills and distribution.
Who replaces Partey?
Partey is Nogard. He brings you energy in the midfield. He controls the DM position quite well. And he's a leader. He frees Declan Rice to go forward and help in the attack whilst he protects the defense. I think it's not bad.
No, but to respect, I mean, all respect goes out to Arsenal for the transfer window business they've carried out. I have weird expectations. I was expecting more. I was never expecting Arsenal to go for a player like Madueke.
Why?
Because I don't see what he's going to bring, what change he's going to bring to the Arsenal team.
There are two things. He plays second fiddle to Saka. Last season, Saka got injured. And it hit them massively when it comes to their title charge.
Madueke, he plays second fiddle to Saka?
Yes. And Madueke plays both on the left and the right. So in the event where Martin, what's the other name? Martinelli can do the whatever, Madueke can easily slip in there. So he solves two problems. And I don't see why you don't see that. We Chelsea fans can see why they paid the amount they paid for him, 53 million. I mean, that's quite good business.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
it's fine. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So, in general, you think that's good business?
No, I think
their
transfer
business. Window has been good.
I think it shows you that they are on a mission. You know, it shows you that they're on a mission, and I have a feeling they are not done. Like you are saying, if you're able to add Eze to the squad, it would have been a superb squad.
Okay.
And God help us now. Because
have they addressed their problems?
I don't think so.
What is left? Everybody said all they needed was a striker. They've gone for one of the best out there. This transfer window, I mean, aside Isak, who we are not sure whether he will move or not. If you are going for players, I think for strikers, there's nothing better than Victor Osimhen and Gyokores. These were the best last season.
So you believe that? So let me throw this at you. So you believe that with the presence of these particular players, we're going to see a certain change in the Arsenal team. And when we say change, which change are we talking about? Are we talking about possession football? Are we talking about goal and scoring change? Because for me, Arsenal was defending. Arsenal was having a good midfield because Partey was stringing the balls. Arsenal was lacking goals. Arsenal was actually scoring goals. You know, so now with these buy-ins or with these signings, what are they curing? Because last season, Arsenal was not lacking goals. Last season, Arsenal had a very strong midfield. Last season, Arsenal had certain goals go into their pool, which was not supposed to.
Okay.
But you and I know that Arsenal is seen to have one of the best defensive lineup. So what are we curing here now with the players that they've purchased?
I always say that a striker is not just about goals, but the points that your goals bring in.
Okay.
Arsenal last season drew too many games, in my opinion. And getting a prolific striker like Victor actually may curb those draws in there. So if he can turn at least 5 or 6 of those draws into wins, it actually adds another 10 points to their 72 that they got last season.
Okay.
And that could actually put them in the contest. If we are agreeing that this season is going to be so competitive, those few points he brings in may actually be what takes us over the line.
So out of all their purchases, you believe that from what you are saying, that the most important signing is Victor Gyokores?
I think everybody in football have always said that. Arsenal needs a striker. Kai Havertz is not the answer.
Yeah, but that's the point I was trying to make with the business they've done so far. You know, because if you kind of look at the midfield of Arsenal, with the departure of Thomas Partey, and I think Jorginho also left.
Yeah, he left.
So I think is Zubimendi and is it
Nogard,
who's going to fill up those roles. Okay. Then we have Madueke. Is Madueke a first team selection player?
Depends on how the person on the left is performing. If not, then he will play second fiddle to Saka.
Well, let's see how it goes. But I don't think it's a bad business anyway. But I'm just hoping that we see a certain kind of change.
Yeah.
Because I keep on saying, and I repeat this, day in every season that we watch football, Arsenal never plays bad football.
Okay.
Arsenal plays good football. Arsenal plays quality football. The end result is always the matter. The problem, yeah. So Arsenal has never played bad football.
That's fine. Now, let's look at the landlords.
Yeah.
By landlords, I mean Manchester City.
Manchester City.
They, in lack of better words, let's say they basically told you to hold their trophy for one season so that they come back hard. Pep's ego has been bruised. He feels, how dare you? You just came into the league slot and then you come to take the title. I'm coming back for you.
Have you seen his new look?
Oh, yeah. He's going all out.
A mafia look.
He's going all out. The mustache is mustache.
I'm telling you.
And he's saying that these are exactly the players I need.
Yeah.
He brought them in quickly
to
show them and teach them what he needs from them.
Yeah.
And I believe by the time the green light goes, we've started, they will be ready.
Yeah.
If you look at their business, Cherki, Rangers, Antonori, Bettinelli, I mean, he's a third choice keeper, so I won't take him much serious that. If you look at what they've done, and like I said last in one of our episodes, what I like about Pep now is that he's not going for household names. He's looking for players that fit what he's looking for, and players who he thinks can play his style of play. It's not about who you are, what you've achieved, whatever. It's about whether you fit in.
Yeah.
Based on this and the team that they have, I know that Bryan has left. The guy on the right, what's his name again?
Silva.
No. The English guy.
The young boy.
No. This English guy who always has these big calves. What's his name? Oh, his name was right.
Stones.
Not Stones. He's he plays on the wing with.
The guy who was at Aston Villa.
Yes, his name just escaped me. He's also
the cash lookalike.
Yes, he's also leaving. So they are listing some key players in there. Foden has not been informed, but with the Cherki and these players, Mamouche that they brought in, there's creativity behind Haaland.
Yeah.
Do you think that they are ready to challenge again?
Yeah, I mean, of course. When I always, as a football lover, I always have so much respect for Guardiola with how he goes about his business. And if you study carefully, Guardiola will always know the players that he wants.
Yeah.
Before this hula baloo starts happening in the transfer window.
Okay.
Now let's
Grealish, that's the name. Jack Grealish. Yeah.
Now let's backtrack a bit. If you watch just before the season ended, Guardiola brought in Mamouche, and I think two other guys at central midfielder, and all these guys have realized that he was trying to build up a certain momentum to this season we're coming into.
Yeah.
So now quickly he goes in for Cherki, he's gone in for these other players, and if you've studied carefully, within this transfer window, within this preseason, we've seen what is going on in Chelsea, we've seen the trainings, the games. You know, Manchester City is away in the quiet. You know, and I know that by now, Guardiola is grinding these guys. He's putting a sort of mindset into their heads, and they are going to come hard.
Of course,
you know. And I don't know how they're going to be doing it, but this time around, look, if you meet City, it won't be easy because Guardiola was very bruised last season, and he didn't take whatever happened to him lightly. And when you deal with people who are used to winning, they always want to come back and make sure that what is theirs, they take it back.
And so there's this bit of people saying that with Rodri coming back, it's like a new signing. I know that Real Madrid were trying to tempt him, but I think he's staying put. But do you think with an ACL injury, he will be able to come back as the Rodri that we all know?
No. And knowing the kind of coach Guardiola is, the kind of experienced coach he is, I know he's not betting on Guardiola.
On Rodri?
On Rodri, yeah. Guardiola.
You think?
Yeah. Because like you rightly said, an ACL injury is a big deal. whether you like it or not, after every particular season, the EPL, the games change.
Okay.
So the strategy that we had with Rodri being at the center, distributing balls and whatnot, it might not fit this particular style of play, especially with the new crop of players that are in there.
Okay.
Because Rodri's style of play was used to fit the kind of players he was playing the ball with.
Okay.
So things might change. I have a feeling that Rodri might, gel into the team gradually. He might not even start with so much pressure on him.
You think? Because even in the Club World Cup, he featured him.
He featured him.
Yes, although he was not himself, but he featured him.
But I don't think that Rodri is like last season. Oh, Rodri is not there, so that's why I don't think that's the case anymore.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be.
Now, let me ask you this. Last season, obviously, with everything that was going on, one thing that was surprising is the numbers that Haaland produced. Do you think that he will find his form back? And if he does, can he propel City back to the title?
What Haaland did in his first season, and I think the second season as well, in the EPL was magnificent.
The numbers were crazy.
The numbers were crazy. And I think that his only challenge has been some of his injuries.
Okay.
And not being able to be fed by the ball by Bryan because he also went for his injury and came back.
Now Bryan's gone permanent.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how he's going to do it, but then if he's able to find his mojo back, then that'll be brilliant because Haaland is a crazy goal scorer.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can run a Manchester City squad without depending on Haaland.
Yeah.
But then I still feel that, like I said, every season players look at the style of play of various teams. They look at their target men and know how to clamp them down.
Okay.
Haaland has a lot to do with regards to that because now people have learned the style of play. The first season you were new, everybody was like, okay, we're not too sure. But now when Haaland gets the ball, it's very easy for a team like West Ham or Bournemouth to stop him from doing whatever he wants to do.
Okay.
So they should find a new way of making sure that Haaland has the space he needs. Maybe that's why maybe Rodri would have to come in with his experience.
Okay.
Haaland has the space he needs. Maybe now Mamouche would have to pull the defenders away from him, get somebody who's a very good crosser of the ball, whether it's Doku or whatever it is. Not Doku, he's always playing around the ball. Somebody who can really cross the ball so that at least Haaland can have that chance to either head the ball, chest the ball, and have control to score.
Okay.
But, if that doesn't happen, I know that these other guys who are around, Mamouche, there's someone we should watch out for.
He's exciting, yeah.
He's very exciting. So I am tipping. If Liverpool doesn't win the league, it's Manchester City.
Arsenal?
No, I said winning the league.
But what I said is it. No, anyway, so you think that City will be in there?
Yeah.
They'll be in the mix of it. Okay. Yeah. Now let's come to my team, Chelsea.
Hey,
we are known for buying players.
Yeah.
I think although there was a lot of backlash on the owners and the directors, after the end of the season, I think fans are gradually beginning to see the quality of the players that they brought in. The young boys are, as you said, getting some confidence.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's something happening in there with gems like Cole Palmer. We have Estavo coming in, who is also really exciting.
Yeah.
Pedro and Cole Palmer already are building some form of a connection in there, which is exciting for us all to see. We are still trying to bring in Xavi Simons. And actually, there's also talk that we could actually even add Garnacho from Man U.
Really?
Exactly.
Wow, so that would be exciting.
The attack is stacked. And it looks like Chelsea are going to go out. If you are asking me, the team that can pull a surprise is actually Chelsea. Why do I say that? Because they are going to be the underdogs that nobody pays attention to. Although they put them in the top 4, nobody is thinking they can do anything. But if any of these 3 teams ahead of Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, if any of them messes up, Chelsea might be able to pull a surprise, in my opinion. Because I feel something is building in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Something seems to be coming together. And if they're able to get all these guys in and the coach is able to actually use them well, because he's going for a particular kind of exciting players who can be on the ball, dribble, create chances out of nothing. Because now all the pressure is not going to be on Palmer anymore, which means that defenders have to now pay attention to other players aside Palmer so that he gets more space to be able to work. And that could be something that, you only play the big teams twice.
Yeah.
It's all about what you do among the teams that are in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
And Chelsea's challenge have always been that when teams sit in a low block, we never have players that can unlock that. But now, with Xavi Simons, Joao Pedro, Palmer, Estavo, I think something is building in there.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be a very big fool to play Chelsea this season and actually underestimate them. I don't think that I will doubt that anybody will look at Chelsea as the underdogs this particular season we're going into.
I don't think anybody's giving us a chance to win it.
Well, but maybe if not to win it, fine, but not to be underdogs.
Okay.
Yeah, because I agree with you. I see the boys coming out of their shells now, playing. And there's one player, you've mentioned players, there's one player you should always mention.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the Chelsea, it's Neto.
Neto, yeah.
Because
he has experience in the APL.
I kid you not. And he's really helping the team.
Yeah.
For me, one of the dangerous teams to look out for this season is Chelsea.
Yeah.
I look at Liverpool's style of play, and Chelsea can easily wound us.
Yeah.
Because I see.
I think your coach admitted to it last season that we were the team that scared him the most.
No, it was very scary because the point is that's why I'm saying that when you are lucky playing against Chelsea and Cole Palmer has a bad day, then you're good.
Yeah.
But now guess what? If Cole Palmer has a bad day, Joao Pedro is around. If Joao Pedro has a bad day, look, this Delap guys went from Ipswich. I was amazed.
Exactly.
Because that guy is good.
Look
at the club worker who came in around the game.
He has a shot in him.
A serious one. So I think this season it looks like we are having no disrespect to Maresca. It's like we're having the Mourinho Chelsea back. Like the Chelsea that we all knew
can win stuff.
Yeah, because you have so many aggressive like Cucurella actually running at you. Look, the darling guy in your team, Caicedo, holding the midfield. So this season, I think that I don't know how Maresca did it, but the kind of players he got in, were just spot on.
It is. It looks like they were young, but now they're basically coming into their own.
I mean, they were just spot on. So this season, I mean, top three Chelsea.
Now let's go to the final team, United.
Yeah.
Do you think there's something going on with United because it looks like, is it that players don't want to go there simply because of they don't have Champions League? Or players feel that when they go there, they will not be able to achieve much? Or the pool that United used to have is fading away? What's going on? Because it looks like right now, apart from Mbuembo and Cunha, they've not really been able to pull. I know they are now trying to see if they can bring in Sesko, but even that, I see Newcastle are using Champions League to sway him away. What is going on with United? And do you think that with what they've done is enough?
I don't think it's enough. United's problems are quite dire. I never expected United to go for a player like Mbuembo.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
I think they are playing it safe. At least they've always spent money on people or players who have never played in the EPL, paid crazy money for them, and they come in and, I mean, it's not shown or it's not worked. But at least
that is the error that they have committed over the period, because if you pay so much for players who have not even played in the EPL, and even wherever they are coming from, they are not any players that are going to really make a change.
I think most of these players come with big names, but the challenge is that.
What was the plan for Højlund?
For Højlund, he was doing well where he was before he came in. But I think what they downplayed was because if you see how he plays, he runs with power. He's actually able to sort of struggle with defenders and all that. It has an EPL striker.
But I think that what Manchester should know now is that, sometimes to be able to come out of your crisis, you should accept the fact that you're in crisis.
Okay.
Now, that will help you take certain decisions for you to come out. So like you rightly said, I think I agree with the signings they've come up with now, because these are EPL guys.
It's going safe.
You are going safe, you know who they are. But I think they need to take one big risk and go for someone, a top player to come in.
But they are trying, but nobody is coming. That's why I ask whether it's because because of the Champions League.
It's a big reason.
Okay.
Because nobody will leave their club to Manchester United for no reason. You know,
if Manchester United, I mean, we're talking about one of the biggest clubs in Europe.
I mean, we've gone beyond that because now the boys now want to have enough playing time at top competitions.
Okay.
You know, so but I have a feeling that just getting to the end of the transfer window season, they are going to be pulling up a few surprises.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that because if Amorim is able to get maybe some two good attacking midfielders to join their current captain, who's doing very well, I think that is going to be good because for now, Cunha and Mbuembo can help with the attacking.
Last season, they scored below 30 goals all season. Between Cunha and Mbuembo, they add another 40. That brings them around 70 goals. If they are scored at the right places and they're actually able to accumulate points with these goals, you see United actually fighting for top 4.
Yeah. No, but if you watch last season, United scored some goals,
But by below 40 is so below average,
I mean,
so below par.
Because that is why I had a problem with having some particular players wearing a Manchester United jersey. No disrespect to them, but the Manchester United that we all know, a certain caliber of players wouldn't be able to wear the shirt walking around as Manchester United players.
Okay, so my last question is, among all the teams that we've discussed, who do you think have had a better window?
I would say Liverpool.
Hands down. Even with or without Isak?
Yeah, with or without Isak, I'll say Liverpool.
Okay. So guys, join the conversation. Let us know your opinion on the signings that most of your teams have signed. What do you think they bring to your football club? And between all the clubs, who do you think have had the better window? Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.